Hello, good people. Welcome to day 2 of our yoga beginner flexibility challenge. Today we're going to focus on the hips. We hold a lot of tightness, a lot of tension in our hips, especially since we use them every single day to help us walk, help us sit. So let's go ahead and give those hips some love and back. We're going to first come on down to our mat. And I want you to walk your hands out about a hand's distance. So it's almost like you're in a chaturanga, the kneeling chaturanga. And so we'll start by dropping the hips down towards the heels of the hands. Bring them over to the side, rock back until you feel that stretch on the outer glute. Bring it all the way around. We'll do 5 each way. All right, now let's go the opposite direction. Come forward again. Make sure you really push that left hip out so you feel the glute stretch. Bring it on back. Woo. I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling it today. One more this way. And as you go through those hip circles, if you want to just hang out there a little bit longer, really dig into it, that's totally fine. These are recorded videos, so it's not like you're in a class where you gotta try to keep up. Take your time when you're doing these things. But we're gonna move on to our next stretch of the day. Oh, that felt so good already. So we're gonna come into a triangle pose. Now, I'm improvising today. I got a foam roller, but if you have a block, or you might need something to help hold you up is what I'm trying to say. So you're coming into triangle pose, you'll put one foot forward, the other foot comes back behind you at about a 45-degree angle. And if you have a block or a book or something to help hold you up, you'll bring it inside of your front foot. Now, the traditional triangle pose, you want to stack your hips, try to keep them aligned as much as possible, and then also stack the shoulders with that arm reaching directly up. But to get the hip stretch today, we're actually going to bring the arm up and overhead. Oh my gosh, feels so good. And you should feel your hip stretch all throughout the side, maybe also in the back as well. It's one of my favorite stretches to really get those parts of the hips that don't usually get an easy stretch. Okay. And then lastly, we want to make sure we get the hip flexor. We'll do a crescent lunge for this one. So, stepping one foot back. That front knee, you want it stacked over your ankle. Make sure you're tucking your tailbone under, using a bit of your strength to help stretch out the body. Tuck your tailbone under until you feel that hip flexor stretch. You can bring the left arm up and overhead. Whoo, you never know that you need this stuff. And if this is too much to stay upright and balanced, you can do this on the floor too. You can lower your back knee down. Just make sure you're sending your hips forward and down, and then reach that opposite arm over. All right, that's it for today's challenge. As I said in our first email, you want to hold these poses for at least 30 to 60 seconds, but if indeed you find yourself wanting to do more, please go for it. Challenge your body. Make sure you're breathing through these so that you can go deeper into it. And also, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me via email at miniatureyogi.